Have you ever noticed a pattern in your relationships? You meet someone. There's interest, there's connection. But when things begin to get serious, something changes. They become distant, less expressive, less consistent. And eventually you're left confused, wondering how this keeps happening. This pattern is rarely random. Human beings are not primarily attracted to what is healthy. They are attracted to what feels familiar. Early relational experiences, especially in childhood, shape what your nervous system recognizes as normal. If emotional availability was inconsistent growing up, your brain may associate love with unpredictability. As adults, we often feel chemistry with people who recreate that emotional environment, not because it is good for us, but because it feels known. And the brain tends to choose familiarity over stability. Emotional distance creates uncertainty. Uncertainty activates the brain's reward system. When someone gives attention and then withdraws it, the inconsistency increases psychological attachment. This is similar to what behavioral psychology calls intermittent reinforcement. Unpredictable rewards are more addictive than consistent ones. You may believe you are attached to the person, but often you are attached to the emotional cycle. Strong emotional reactions are not always signs of compatibility. Sometimes they are signs of activation. If someone triggers anxiety, fear of losing them, fear of not being enough, the emotional intensity can be misinterpreted as passion. In contrast, emotionally available individuals may feel calm and steady. But calm can feel unfamiliar if your system is used to emotional highs and lows. So you may unconsciously interpret stability as lack of chemistry. Attraction is only part of the pattern. If at some level you believe you must earn love, you may invest more energy in people who withhold it. You may overfunction, overgive, over-explain. Not because you are weak, but because part of you is trying to secure validation. The relationship becomes less about connection and more about proving value. Attachment theory provides additional insight. Individuals with anxious attachment often fear abandonment. Those with avoidant attachment fear emotional dependence. These two patterns commonly attract one another. The anxious partner pursues closeness. The avoidant partner withdraws to maintain distance. This creates a push-pull dynamic that feels intense, but rarely feels secure. Without awareness, this pattern repeats. When someone communicates clearly, respects boundaries, and remains consistent, the experience may feel unfamiliar. For someone accustomed to instability, this may initially feel less exciting. But psychological safety is not the absence of passion. It is the presence of stability. Patterns change with awareness. The first step is recognizing that attraction is not always a reliable indicator of compatibility. Emotional availability reveals itself through consistency over time, not through intensity at the beginning. Finally, strengthening your own emotional security reduces attraction to unavailable partners. When you no longer need to earn love, you naturally gravitate toward people who offer it freely. You do not repeatedly attract emotionally unavailable people by chance. You are drawn to what your nervous system understands, and you remain where your self-worth allows you to remain. As self-awareness increases, patterns shift. And when patterns shift, so do the relationships you enter.